The Shaolin Temple became world famous as the home of Kung Fu after being discovered by Hollywood 50 years ago. In the past, Shaolin warrior monks used their skills to protect their monasteries and villages.
Few warriors throughout history command as much respect and mystery as the Shaolin monks. What is it that elevates them beyond mere martial artists into something almost otherworldly? Imagine a fighter whose body withstands crushing blows, whose mind remains calm amid chaos, and whose strikes carry the precision of a razor's edge. This is the essence of a Shaolin master. You might think it's just disciplined training or physical toughness, but the truth runs much deeper. Behind their legendary combat skills lies a fusion of mental, physical, and spiritual mastery that few can rival. What are the secrets that forge such unmatched warriors? The answers will reveal a journey through centuries-old practices blended with extraordinary human dedication. Mastery of Kung Fu. The foundation of a Shaolin master's extraordinary combat ability lies in their mastery of Kung Fu, a centuries-old Chinese martial art. This mastery is not simply about memorizing moves. It is the result of relentless practice and dedication to perfecting a vast array of techniques. The monks achieve a unique harmony of grace, power, and precision that few fighters can match. Their bodies move with a fluidity and speed that seem almost supernatural, revealing a deep understanding of how to control and generate force through every muscle and joint. A critical part of their Kung Fu training involves developing strong, stable stances that serve as the basis for both offense and defense. These stances are far from passive poses. They build a solid connection to the ground, providing balance and the ability to absorb and counter powerful strikes. This rootedness allows Shaolin monks to maintain composure under pressure, turning the opponent's energy against them. The strength and stability cultivated through stance work create a foundation that empowers every movement to deliver maximum impact efficiently. Beyond stances, the monks have mastered an extensive range of techniques, including punches, kicks, sweeps, throws, and joint locks. What sets them apart is their ability to transition seamlessly from one technique to another, adapting instantly to shifting circumstances in combat. Their strikes are not blind. They are calculated and delivered with surgical precision, targeting weaknesses or openings in their opponent's defenses. This adaptability ensures they remain unpredictable and highly effective in any fight. Their Kung Fu expertise is not confined to a single style. Shaolin monks study various forms, each contributing unique traits and skills. Some styles emphasize speed and agility, others focus on power and resilience, while some develop internal energy control. By mastering multiple approaches, they create a versatile fighting system that can be tailored to any opponent or situation. This variety enriches their martial understanding and makes them formidable and well-rounded warriors. Integral to their Kung Fu is the cultivation of internal energy, known as qi. This is much more than a philosophical concept. Qi is actively harnessed through breathing exercises, meditative focus, and movement. When properly directed, qi enhances physical strength, endurance, and the body's ability to resist injury. The fusion of external techniques with internal energy allows Shaolin monks to strike with greater force and sustain high performance levels even under extreme physical stress. Their development of qi also strengthens mental focus. The mind and body work as one to anticipate and react to an opponent's moves with lightning speed. This deep internal connection enables them to conserve energy where possible, making every action efficient and purposeful. It's rare to find fighters who command such synergy, where spirit and muscle coordinate so flawlessly. This mental edge is as crucial as their physical skill, and often turns the tide in combat. Despite their technical prowess and physical training, the true secret behind their mastery is relentless discipline and constant refinement. Shaolin monks never settle for good enough. They push themselves to explore the limits of human potential. Their training is a lifelong pursuit, with each movement studied and honed repeatedly to achieve near-perfect execution. This dedication ensures their skills not only remain sharp, but continue to evolve over time. Yet, Even with their mastery of Kung Fu, the complete picture of why no one can beat a Shaolin master remains hidden just beneath the surface. There is an essence to their combat ability that combines this powerful foundation with other remarkable qualities yet to be uncovered. It is this fusion of elements that ultimately creates the invincible warrior. Their Kung Fu mastery prepares them physically and mentally, but endurance plays an equally vital role, shaping a fighter who can outlast any challenger. Exceptional physical endurance. Shaolin monks stand out not just for their skill, but for a level of physical endurance that defies ordinary human limits. Their training pushes the body to sustain demanding exertion without faltering, allowing them to maintain peak performance in even the longest and most exhausting fights. This endurance is cultivated through a combination of intense cardiovascular conditioning and strength exercises practiced consistently over years. The result is a body that recovers quickly, resists fatigue, and keeps fighting when others would collapse. Their conditioning routines include running, jumping, and various cardio forms that build a strong cardiovascular system. This foundation increases the oxygen capacity of their bodies, enabling sustained high-intensity efforts without early exhaustion. Shaolin monks systematically strengthen this aspect so they can endure the demands of prolonged combat or physical labor, far surpassing the average athlete's stamina. Each session wears down the body just enough to promote growth, but never so much as to cause injury, reflecting their deep understanding of balance in conditioning. What sets their endurance training apart is the incorporation of high-intensity interval training, often practiced as AOIT. This method alternates between short bursts of near-maximum effort and brief recovery periods, conditioning the heart and lungs to recover swiftly and sustain repeated exertions. This endurance style mimics the unpredictable and explosive nature of real combat, preparing monks to deliver powerful strikes repeatedly without losing energy. The ability to recover rapidly during brief breaks is a critical advantage during fights that demand instant responsiveness. Their training is not just physical. It demands remarkable mental resilience as well. Pushing the body beyond perceived limits requires overcoming pain and fatigue, reinforcing a mindset that refuses to quit. Shaolin monks cultivate this mental fortitude through meditation and disciplined practice, which helps them regulate pain perception and maintain calm focus in the face of physical distress. This combination of mind and body endurance builds warriors who remain unyielding even when the situation turns dire. This endurance also spreads into their muscular and joint strength, basically keeping injuries from happening and letting movements stay exact, even during those super intense exchanges. Their bodies get used to the repetitive strain and physical pressure over time, so they can stay in combat for longer without their skill or raw power kind of degrading. Endurance here is more than stamina. It is this overall physical readiness that strengthens every part of the Shaolin monk, like a quiet foundation under everything. Keeping that kind of performance going needs a careful kind of balance in diet, sleep, and recovery strategies. Shaolin monks live in disciplined rhythms that manage their physical resources well, so recovery actually matches exertion, not too little, not too much, to cause burnout. Their day routines weave hard training with holistic practices, which supports muscle repair and refills energy. That combined approach helps endurance and vitality keep up through lifetimes, not just for a season. Endurance training also tunes up agility and reflexes, since a body that is tired tends to respond slower and in less precise ways. Through conditioning, monks make sure every reaction stays sharp and the threshold stays low for quick motion. So their combat style doesn't really wobble, even when exertion is heavy enough to drain fighters who aren't as conditioned. Their endurance becomes an anchor for the rest of the martial abilities, meaning they stay effective from the first strike until the last one. Despite their formidable endurance, there's another dimension to their resilience that few understand, an uncanny ability to endure direct physical punishment without injury, which adds yet another layer to their edge in combat. Iron body conditioning. The legendary toughness of Shaolin monks is not just metaphorical. Their bodies are conditioned to withstand severe physical impact through specialized training known as iron body techniques. This practice toughens muscles, bones, and skin alike, transforming the body into a resilient instrument capable of absorbing and delivering powerful strikes. These conditioning exercises are rigorous and often painful, but essential to their survival and effectiveness in battle. Among these techniques are iron palm, iron shirt, and iron head conditioning, each focusing on a part of the body important for combat. Iron palm training involves repeatedly striking hard surfaces like sandbags or metal plates to harden the palms and fingers, building explosive striking power and durability. Over time, this toughening not only increases the force behind punches, but also protects the hands from damage during fights. The iron shirt practice conditions the torso and limbs to resist blows by gradually hardening muscles and bones through repetitive impact and targeted exercises. Shaolin monks subject themselves to controlled strikes against the body to stimulate dense muscular and skeletal development, enabling them to absorb hits that would incapacitate an ordinary person. This conditioning also improves their ability to deflect blows and maintain structural integrity under attack. Iron head conditioning strengthens the skull and neck, allowing Shaolin monks to endure powerful impacts without significant injury. They train by performing headbutting exercises and controlled strikes to the head, increasing bone density and improving shock absorption. This increased resilience ensures that blows directed at the head rarely cause debilitating damage, giving them a distinct advantage when faced with direct attacks. These iron body techniques require years of patient practice and pain tolerance. The monks progressively increase the force and repetition of their conditioning to prevent injury while maximizing toughness. Their training is carefully monitored and integrated into their overall martial development to maintain balance between strength, flexibility, and resilience. This extraordinary physical conditioning not only enhances their defensive capabilities, but also amplifies their offensive power. Harder bones and stronger muscles translate into strikes that are devastating, yet controlled, creating a blend of power and precision that few can match. The iron body is both shield and weapon. Yet, this conditioning impacts much more than just the physical. The process sharpens mental toughness, teaching monks to remain calm in the face of pain and to welcome challenges as opportunities for growth. This mental resilience is just as critical to their unmatched ability in combat. Combined with their endurance and technical skill, iron body conditioning completes the physical aspect of Shaolin mastery. But these warriors are far more than finely tuned machines. Their true strength also flows from their disciplined and focused minds. Their mastery of the body and endurance sets a remarkable stage. Yet their mental discipline holds the key to unlocking their full potential. Extreme mental discipline. The mind of a Shaolin master is as finely trained as their body, shaped through years of intense mental conditioning and spiritual focus. Their extreme mental discipline allows them to maintain a level of concentration and calm that surpasses ordinary limits. This discipline is not just about willpower. It is cultivated through daily meditation practices designed to deepen awareness and control over thoughts and emotions.
Qigong is a way to train the nervous system, the mind, and the internal organs all in the same time.
In the heat of combat, this mental clarity grants them an unshakable calm, enabling precise and swift reactions even under tremendous pressure. Meditation forms the cornerstone of this mental training. Shaolin monks spend hours each day in meditation, entering deep states of mindfulness that sharpen their ability to focus intently on the present. This habit trains their minds to cut through distractions and emotional disturbances, maintaining clarity amid chaos. By cultivating such mental stillness, they prepare themselves to anticipate and respond to every subtle movement or shift in their opponent's energy with remarkable accuracy. This heightened mental state is essential during combat, where split-second decisions determine victory or defeat. Extreme mental discipline enables Shaolin masters to read body language, detect changes in breathing, and sense shifts in energy, clues that help predict an adversary's next move. Their reactions become almost instinctive, blending insight with lightning-fast execution. This capability not only enhances their offensive strikes, but also fortifies their defense. Past the sparring and combat side of it, the mental backbone of Shaolin monks shows up in their everyday life too. Kind of like they just carry it along without noticing. It makes them tough enough to go through those brutal training blocks, bounce back from setbacks, and keep pushing when the body starts to protest. Their thoughts are trained to treat hardship as a chance for growth, not as some kind of stopping wall. So that stubborn inner fire keeps feeding their perseverance, and they keep moving forward step by step on their martial road. Also, their discipline spills into emotional regulation. Shaolin masters learn to rein in anger, fear, and frustration, so these feelings do not take the steering wheel or waste their energy. Once emotions are handled, focus can stay steady, and even strategic thinking holds up when things feel chaotic or stressful. They can remain centered, and that calm presence feels like a quiet confidence, the kind that can rattle opponents without shouting at all. This kind of mental work also sharpens self-awareness. Through meditation, they build a clearer view of their own mental habits and physical signals, almost like they can spot the patterns before they grow teeth. That lets them adjust how they react and sidestep routines that others might exploit. With that self-knowledge, technique, and mindset, keep getting refined, and the whole ceiling of what a Shaolin master can do gets pushed farther out, bit by bit. And the discipline isn't just about holding things back, it actually changes the person. It opens up roots for sharper intuition and a stronger body-mind alignment, so monks can draw on their full potential as warriors. Instead of responding purely on reflex, they answer from a place of inner quiet and clear understanding, sometimes like they're already a step beyond what's coming. That blending of mental training and physical skill is a big part of why their combat reputation is so legendary. While extreme mental discipline is formidable on its own, it works in synergy with another crucial element: the profound understanding and use of internal energy, or qi. Together, they elevate Shaolin combat into a transcendent art. Profound knowledge of qi energy. At the heart of Shaolin mastery lies a profound knowledge of qi, the vital life energy that flows within all living beings. Unlike typical martial artists who rely solely on physical strength and technique, Shaolin monks cultivate their qi to amplify both their physical and mental abilities. The practice of managing qi is both subtle and powerful, involving specialized breathing exercises, visualization, and movement that harmonize body, mind, and spirit. This ancient art allows them to tap into reserves of energy that many fighters never access. Qi cultivation begins with harmonizing breath and movement to stimulate the flow of energy through the body's meridians. Shaolin monks practice cycles of deep, controlled breathing timed with slow, deliberate motions or meditative postures. This boosts internal energy circulation, promoting health, vitality, and endurance. It also helps to cleanse blockages that would otherwise limit power and agility. This internal energy is not just for health, it is directly applied in combat. By directing qi into strikes, monks increase the force behind their blows far beyond what muscles alone can deliver. The energy also enhances their ability to absorb and withstand attacks, reinforcing muscles and bones on a cellular level. The integration of qi with physical movement creates an impact that can surprise even the most hardened opponents. Qi also plays a role in healing and recovery, enabling Shaolin masters to rapidly repair tissue damage and reduce fatigue. Their bodies heal faster from injuries and recover energy more efficiently, allowing prolonged training and fighting without the typical decline in performance. This holistic connection between energy and health is critical to their longevity as warriors. Shaolin monks use diverse techniques to cultivate and manipulate qi, including visualization, a mental practice wherein they imagine energy flowing through the body and concentrating in specific areas. This mental rehearsal aligns their physical actions with internal energy pathways, optimizing strength and precision. When a strike is executed, it is not just muscle power, but qi energy driving the movement with laser-like focus. Beyond self-enhancement, their knowledge of qi allows them to influence an opponent's energy flow. Through precise strikes, pressure point manipulation, and redirection techniques, Shaolin masters can disrupt balance and sap strength without relying solely on brute force. This strategic use of energy control often incapacitates adversaries quickly and efficiently. The cultivation of qi requires constant awareness and control, building on the mental discipline that monks develop through meditation. This link between mind and energy elevates their martial capabilities and sharpens intuition, helping them sense openings and vulnerabilities before they become obvious. Qi mastery is as much an art of perception as it is of power. What separates Shaolin monks from other fighters is not just the possession of qi, but their seamless integration of this energy into every aspect of their fighting style. Their movements become an expression of flowing internal power, allowing them to operate with grace, effectiveness, and seemingly effortless strength. Knowing that raw physical skill alone is incomplete, Shaolin masters bring qi knowledge to perfect the fusion of body and mind, creating warriors who can transcend normal limits. This deep understanding unlocks their true potential and explains much of their legendary reputation. The mental discipline that sharpens the mind and the internal energy that powers the body together create a force that few can stand against. Yet, to fully appreciate the Shaolin mystique, one must also see how these elements blend with their adaptability and broader skills, traits that ensure they remain unbeatable in the ever-changing landscape of combat. Versatility in martial arts styles. Shaolin monks are renowned not only for their depth in a single martial art, but for their remarkable versatility across numerous styles and techniques. Their training encompasses various disciplines, allowing them to move seamlessly between different combat forms depending on the situation. This adaptability gives them a tactical edge, making it nearly impossible for opponents to predict their next move or exploit a single weakness. Their skill set spans fast, agile movements to powerful strikes, and fluid transitions between long-range attacks and close-quarters grappling. The broad spectrum of martial arts studied by Shaolin practitioners includes their signature kung fu styles alongside Tai Chi, Wing Chun, Praying Mantis, and others. Each offers unique principles. Tai Chi emphasizes internal energy and flowing movements. Wing Chun focuses on close-range efficiency, and Praying Mantis prioritizes rapid, precise attacks. By integrating these diverse approaches, the monks refine a highly adaptable martial art that can be tailored instantly in response to any combat scenario. Their ability to switch between styles extends beyond technique to strategic thinking. They learn to assess opponents' fighting methods quickly and choose counter-strategies that exploit observed vulnerabilities. This mental flexibility allows them to stay a step ahead, turning defensive reactions into offensive opportunities. Their fluid style keeps opponents off balance and unsure, rendering most attacks ineffective. Weapons training further expands their versatility. Shaolin monks master an array of traditional arms, from staffs and swords to spears and halberds, each requiring different skills and precision. Their weapon handling melds physical coordination with deep understanding of balance and timing, making their strikes swift and unpredictable. These weapons become natural extensions of their bodies, seamlessly integrated into their combat repertoire. This comprehensive skill set also kind of sharpens other physical abilities like balance, reflexes, and coordination. The fine motor skills honed with weapons often translate into more effective empty-hand techniques, while the in-between transitions between styles improves movement economy and energy efficiency. Their training builds a high degree of bodily awareness, enabling rapid adaptation under pressure. Continuous learning is central to their versatility too. Shaolin monks stay open to new methods and constantly refine their techniques, embracing change rather than resisting it. This mindset not only broadens their tactical toolkit, but also deepens their understanding of martial arts as a dynamic discipline. Their eagerness to evolve keeps them from getting stuck and preserves their status as elite fighters. Versatility also means they do well in combat across different ranges, knowing when to strike from a distance, when to step in for grappling, and how to fuse the two seamlessly. This range awareness lets them control the battlefield and impose their terms on opponents, no matter the environment. Their agility moving through combat zones gives them a distinct advantage, always. Even with this wide array of skills, Shaolin monks keep a coherent fighting philosophy. Their versatility is not random, but grounded in principles of harmony, efficiency, and control. Each technique, whether it comes from a different style or a weapon system, serves a bigger purpose of maximizing effectiveness with minimal wasted motion. That underlying unity ties their diverse abilities into a formidable whole. This mastery of styles and weapons prepares them for any adversary or circumstance, but sustaining peak performance demands not only martial skill, but also physical and mental well-being, achieved through deep knowledge of healing arts. Encyclopedic herbal medicine knowledge. Few warriors can endure the physical demands of Shaolin training without advanced knowledge of their own bodies and natural healing methods. Shaolin monks possess an encyclopedic understanding of herbal medicine, a vital component that supports their martial prowess and overall health. This deep knowledge allows them to treat injuries swiftly, maintain peak fitness, and manage stress and fatigue through carefully crafted natural remedies. Their expertise ensures that their bodies remain resilient under the extreme rigors of combat and training. Over centuries, Shaolin practitioners have accumulated wisdom about countless herbs and their medicinal properties. They know which plants reduce inflammation, relieve pain, accelerate healing, or boost energy. This knowledge is applied with precision, creating herbal preparations tailored for specific needs, whether it's a tonic to enhance endurance or a salve to soothe muscle strains. Their use of herbal medicine is both preventive and curative. Mental clarity and emotional balance are also nurtured through herbal remedies. Certain teas and tonics are prized for their calming effects and ability to sharpen concentration. Since mental focus is as critical as physical strength in combat, these natural aids help monks maintain calm, clarity, and resilience during intense training and fight scenarios. The integration of mind and body care deepens their martial effectiveness. Herbal medicine knowledge extends beyond treating symptoms to fostering holistic well-being. Shaolin monks see the body, mind, and spirit as interconnected systems that must be balanced for true health. Herbs that harmonize the flow of qi contribute not only to physical recovery, but to spiritual equilibrium. This holistic approach amplifies their inner energy and vitality. They also apply their botanical expertise to nutrition, selecting foods and herbs that build strength and endurance without compromising agility or speed. Their diets are meticulously planned to support long training sessions and rapid recovery. By optimizing nutrition, monks sustain their high-demand lifestyles with fewer setbacks. The preparation of herbal medicines involves traditional techniques refined over generations. Decoctions, infusions, and poultices are crafted carefully to maximize potency and absorption. This hands-on knowledge matches the monk's martial discipline, reflecting patience and dedication to every aspect of their practice. Their healing methods often serve the wider community as well, with monks acting as caregivers and teachers of herbal medicine. This sharing of knowledge deepens their connection to society and underscores their commitment to holistic wellness beyond the dojo. Their ability to heal others also reinforces their understanding of the human body, which in turn informs their combat skills. This profound herbal knowledge creates a cycle of resilience, ensuring that monks recover quickly from injuries and maintain longevity in their demanding careers. It supports sustained excellence by preventing minor ailments from escalating and managing the wear and tear of physical exertion. This aspect of their training is often overlooked, but fundamental to their continued supremacy. As much as herbs nurture their bodies and minds, it is their unyielding drive to perfect every detail that truly defines their greatness. Their pursuit of perfection pushes them beyond ordinary mastery into something truly extraordinary. Selfless dedication to protecting others. At the core of a Shaolin master's spirit is a deep and unwavering commitment to protect and serve others. Their martial arts skills are never pursued for personal gain, aggression, or dominance. Instead, they are developed as a lifelong responsibility to shield the vulnerable, uphold justice, and maintain harmony. This philosophy shapes their character just as much as physical training shapes their bodies. Through discipline and compassion, they embody both bravery and restraint, willing to face danger when necessary to ensure the safety of others. This dedication is rooted in strong empathy and moral integrity. Shaolin masters view their abilities as tools meant to reduce suffering and confront injustice wherever it appears. They place the well-being of others above their own comfort or safety, and in doing so, personal sacrifice becomes a natural extension of their practice. Their motivation is not driven by ego or recognition, but by purpose and ethical responsibility that guide every action. Their role also extends far beyond physical defense. Shaolin monks often serve as teachers, mentors, and community guides. They provide emotional support, share wisdom, and help cultivate discipline and confidence in others. Through teaching self-defense, mentoring young people, and participating in outreach efforts, they help build stronger, more resilient communities. In this way, their influence reaches far beyond combat, shaping character and mindset in those they encounter. Bravery is one of their defining traits, shown in their readiness to stand between danger and those who cannot defend themselves. However, this courage is never reckless. It is measured, controlled, and guided by deep ethical principles. Every action reflects a balance of strength and awareness, ensuring that force is only used when truly necessary, and always with intention. What sets Shaolin masters apart is their selfless outlook. Unlike fighters who seek power for dominance, they see themselves as guardians. Their purpose transforms martial arts into a force for protection, healing, and positive change. This mindset demonstrates how strength, when paired with humility and compassion, can uplift others rather than overpower them. Over time, this commitment also reinforces their own discipline and mastery. Knowing that their abilities serve a greater purpose encourages constant growth, refinement, and self-control. It creates a strong connection between inner values and physical skill, where the heart and technique develop together in harmony. Ultimately, Shaolin masters represent a balance of skill, endurance, mental discipline, internal strength, adaptability, and ethical clarity. No one can beat a Shaolin master because their power is not just physical. It is a profound harmony of mind, body, spirit, and selfless purpose. Their relentless pursuit of excellence and devotion to others sets a standard few can match. If you found this insight inspiring, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into legendary traditions and unmatched skills.